international order and international fairness and justice. So come what may, China will do whatever we can to be a force in the world which are supportive of stability, order, and fairness. And the other question you raised about political parties visits to China. We already received two very senior visits from BNP and Jamaat Islami. As you said, our Communist Party of China, we do have tradition of friendly exchanges and cooperation with all major political parties. But to be very frank, in the last 10 years, we all the reason. So our interaction with BNP, Jamaat Islami was hindered, was prevented. But now we consider it's time to reestablish our tradition, and they also want to have review these sort of contacts and visits with Chinese Communist Party. So I see during their visit, they have a lot of consensus with the Chinese leaders and Chinese Communist Party that in view of current situation, there's a lot China can do together in terms of party-to-party cooperation to contribute the better future for China and Bangladesh. Thank you. The visit of Chinese experts, technicians, to help Bangladesh side to find what's behind the incident. So China will provide all the support, assistance in this regard. So that is also China's view. We need to have a very comprehensive and impartial investigation into causes of this incident. Thank you.
As you mentioned that the 50th anniversary is marked by one of the flagship programs, that is the medical support from China for the Bangladeshi patient in Kunming. And you also mentioned about the green channel services for the visa. So I have a few supplementary questions. Regarding this, my colleague asked you whether there is a concrete proposal from Bangladesh. So far my information is concerned that very recently Bangladesh approached China for a financial support for the Tista mega project, and that is around 50 million or something like that. Can you shed light on this? And regards to the Tri-Nation initiative, for my clarification, you mentioned that you also briefed all the diplomat in South Asia, whether that is happening in Dhaka or Beijing. That is one part. And another part is this, you are talking this Tri-Nation initiative is enhancing regional cooperation in South Asia. If that is so, whether you invited South Asian countries, for example, precisely like Sri Lanka and Nepal, to onboard in this process. That is the second. And the last one is that whether you are going to hold any meeting in the coming days in Islamabad. And not allowed, or you are being hindered for engaging with other political parties like BNP and Jamaat. So who has stopped it, or what is the approach that blockade you not to engage with all the spectrums of political parties in Bangladesh? Thank you.
We do have a lot of requests for treatment in China, and China will provide from embassy, will provide all the facilitations. And we used to designate 5 hospitals in Kunming. They are open for the patients of Bangladesh. But now, all the hospitals in China are open for treatment of the Bangladesh patients. So there's no restriction, whether in Kunming, in Guangzhou, whatever. As long as these patients can get the permit from Chinese hospital that they are willing to receive them, to take care of them, we'll provide a visa to them. So now we have a lot of requests. I cannot give you exact figure by now. Every month, around 50 of 40 or 50 visas be issued. Yes, it's not a large number, but I see there's a growing demand for it. So we are working on it, and the information is early next month we'll have a promotion expo in Dhaka. So there'll be a lot of Chinese private hospitals come over to Dhaka to have a medical tourism promotion exhibition in Dhaka. So there'll be strong also desire from Chinese hospital. They want to have more vulnerable patients to be treated in China. So definitely that's one priority area we want to promote. We want more healthcare cooperation. We want to have more vulnerable patients choose China as the place for treatment. And the second one for the TISTA, definitely we are willing. But I can tell you so far we haven't got application from official channel. So we have talked with a lot of agencies, stakeholders from Bangladesh, but so far not received from official channel. So, and as for the trilateral cooperation, we briefed the diplomats from South Asian countries in Beijing. And the response is very encouraging. They appreciate the positive role played by the trilateral cooperation. I also got some suggestion that some other South Asian countries want to part of it. So that is my also suggestions. Why not? Our trilateral cooperation is not end of game. We could also extend to some other South Asian countries as long as they want to be part of ours. So it is also in our cooperation of this extension of the trilateral cooperation into more involvement of South Asian countries. But we need some discussion. We need some talk of the modality, how they are being involved. So as the follow-up, we're discussing with Bangladesh, Pakistan for follow-up. So has got some the decision will proceed upon the consensus by the three parties.
May you name the countries that is intent for joining the trilateral?
What is the Indian response? The South Asian countries. What was the Indian response? Needs to take on board India or India?
At this particular point, I'm not in a position to pinpoint any specific response from any specific countries. But my information is they all demonstrate their appreciation, support for this trial cooperation. So that is our response, their response to us. Thank you. In the last few years, so it's not up to come to the. You don't understand the situation like this.
2025.
1975.
And of course, Bangladesh side, both side focus was on the trade and investment. That is the priority of both countries. Considering the efforts and commitment of Chinese side, and also considering the current situation in Bangladesh, what would be the Chinese additional efforts to ensuring food safety in Bangladesh in upcoming days? As you know, that due to the condition, people of Bangladesh are concerned about the food security, and flood
some river somewhere. And you said that previously that China Power maybe they doing a MOU with government to Tista river for river management. Is there any update about the MOU? Is there working or just sign it? Thank you.
China are working together with Bangladesh. Now we do have some working group between two agriculture ministers. So I believe in the second half of this year, there will be some meeting to discuss in which way China can help in Bangladesh. And we also do our share to help. As you mentioned, as I mentioned, from May this year, China already opened market for fresh mango. And we are working on import of jackfruit and guava. So I expect next year the jackfruit and guava can also be exported to China. And China also will help in Bangladesh to improve the quality of seeds. So that is also high in our the list of cooperation. I see great potential aside from this in the agriculture sectors. That's something we are working with Bangladesh side. And we also have some trilateral cooperation with some United Nations agencies like FAO or World Food Program. We are talking about some trilateral. So China, Bangladesh, United Nations to work together on it. So as long as China can do, we'll do our share to help Bangladesh ensure the food security for Bangladesh. And the next question regarding, it is totally your internal affairs. Either it's national government, the election, you see, whether it's early, it's all sorts of things. As a foreign diplomat, it's not for me to answer these questions. It is you are Bangladesh people. It's you to decide when the election be held. From our China side, we are good friends of Bangladesh. We want to see a very successful, very smooth Bangladesh, and which can be accepted by all the Bangladesh people. You have to say. I don't have any say on it. And also for the tariff talk with U.S. I do learn there be some sort of requirement from U.S. But I want to say, Bangladesh, China, we are best friends. China, we are a reliable partner of Bangladesh. I do believe our cooperation is a mutual benefit to both sides. So I don't believe our interest, our legitimate rights could be undermined. So that is our position. So whatever, but China, we want to keep our normal trade and interaction with Bangladesh. It should not be affected by any third country. So that is my position. And as for defense cooperation, that the defense cooperation is also pillar in China-Bangladesh relations. So no matter what domestic change taking place, our defense cooperation will still proceed. Close cooperation either with this central government or with next elected government. So that is what I want to say. And also with the BNP claim, I do read the news, but as I say, I cannot go to details as the foreign diplomat. But as I say, I want the election to be conducted smoothly and successfully. This investigation, and hopefully we can get the conclusion of the investigation in the near future. Thank you. We have China, Russia, Mongolia. We have China, Japan, Korea. We have China, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. So China have a lot of bilateral cooperation with neighboring countries. And China, Bangladesh, Pakistan is just one. You can see it's the latest, but it is nothing new. But why we encourage China, Bangladesh, Pakistan to have cooperation? We all understand. Recently I see China see the warming up relations between Bangladesh and Pakistan. You have a serious visits by the senior officials of Pakistan, and you have normalizing relations with Pakistan on all the fronts. So I believe the improvement relation Bangladesh Pakistan is conducive not only for the two countries, it's also conducive for the region. So we believe it's time to have this trilateral cooperation. either for the interest of three countries or can also help to improve relations between Bangladesh and Pakistan. And as I told you, the purpose for China cooperation is to have more economic cooperation and enhance of livelihood of the three countries. So I don't believe there is any foundation for concern. I don't believe there is any reason behind it to worry about this. It's just a start. We just have one single opportunity. We just are about to start this. And I believe this cooperation can got support of the three people. But definitely, just I say, it is not exclusive cooperation, it's inclusive. If signifies the change of government of U.S. To the Myanmar, that means more approach, more engagement, more talk, more dialogue. So as long as there is which is conducive to regional peace and stability, China will welcome. So that is what I want to say. Thanks.